Westview wins it.
Westview Warrior Basketball is streaming live on LaGwanamedia.com and the IHSAA Champions Network. Good evening, everyone. This is Jerry Hoseller along with Jamie Miller, and tonight we're coming to you from Westview High School, where Rob Yoder's Westview Warriors will play host to John Evernham's Wawasee Warriors. For both teams, it's been a struggle up to this point in the season, with Westview coming into the game in the midst of a 3-game losing streak, and they have lost 10 of their last 13 games, including a conference loss to West Noble last night. On the other side of the court, Wawasee brings a 5-game losing streak into tonight's action, and they have lost 11 of their last 13 games. Westview is 7-13 coming into this evening's contest, while Wawasee sports a 5-13 mark. Both teams are hoping to gain some kind of momentum going into the postseason play, just 2 weeks away. One thing is guaranteed: the Warriors will win tonight. But will it be the Westview Warriors or the Wawasee Warriors? And that will be decided after 32 minutes of basketball in the Westview Gymnasium tonight. Tonight's game sponsor is Weaver Furniture Sales, with 2 locations in Shipshewana, south of US 20 on County Road 75 North, and in the Davis Mercantile on Main Street in downtown Shipshewana. Our halftime sponsor is Lehman Insurance and Financial Group. Their passion is protecting yours. Located on Lehman Drive in Topeka. This evening's game is also brought to you by Dale's Dependable Handyman Service. Call Dale at 260-463-3970. By Yoder Crossroads, located on the southwest corner of State Road 5 and US 20, south of Shipshewana. Also by Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street in Topeka. Stutzman Power Equipment on US 20 West in Shipshewana. By Height Auto Body, US 20 West in LaGrange. By Freedom Finish Works in Topeka. Also by Dry Forest Wood Products on County Road 675 in Shipshewana. By LaGwana, your local creative services provider. By Animal Care Clinic of Topeka, located right across from the Topeka Sale Barn on East Lake Street in Topeka. Also, Avail Portable Toilet and Sink Rentals, daily, weekly, or monthly rentals. By Dutch Blessing Floral and Gifts, located on Taylor Drive in Shipshewana. And by Jerry Standard Service in Middlebury. Tonight's game is a presentation of LaGwana Media and the IHSAA Champions Network. We'll be back with more from Westview High School as we get set for the Battle of the Warriors right after this 60-second timeout.
Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana invites you to visit their expanded showroom, filled with a complete line of solid hardwood, custom-made furniture for your entire home. You'll also find a wide selection of recliners, couches, chairs, and many more home furnishings to suit anyone's taste. Weaver Furniture, located just south of US Highway 20 on County Road 75 North. Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana, family-owned and operated since 1989.
Remodeling in the near future? Dale Fry at Dale's Dependable Handyman Service is the right man for the job. Get a new look for your bathroom, kitchen, garage, attic, or anywhere else in your house. Dale is fully trained, licensed, and insured. No subcontractors, just Dale and his son, Owen, will do the job. Call 260-463-3970 or visit dalesdependablehandyman.com.
Back at Westview High School, both teams out on the hardwood. Wawasee Warriors off to the left, and of course our Westview Warriors off to the right in their candy-striped warm-up pants, getting set for tonight's game. Westview looking to get back on the winning track here, as they've lost 3 in a row now, and the latest was last night against conference opponent West Noble. And Jamie, it's time to turn things around, and this would be a good night to do it.
Yeah, it really is. You know, the energy in here feels pretty good. You know, when a team's mired in a losing skid, or when you said 10 out of 13, I hadn't realized it was that severe, but highly unusual. But I mean, look at the Westview fans showing up on a cold Tuesday night. and watching us play a team that's only won 5 games, but they play a little bit tougher schedule than some, so you can't necessarily judge that. And they're young. They start 2 freshmen, the twin sons of the head coach, Everingham, along with Keaton Dukes, which is, I'm sure, their leading scorer. I didn't see his average on the year, but I think he put 30-some on us last year.
Yeah, he's their best player, no doubt.
So I remember last year we went over there and had a hard-fought game, but Westview played really well in the end. I think Brady ended up with like 24 points.
Yeah, he had a good game.
Had a really good game. And so, Wawasee, I'm sure, remembers that. They'll come in tonight. Both teams are hungry for a win. I mean, We've lost 3 in a row. They've lost 4 in a row. So, I think, in talking to the coaching staff, our guys are still putting in the effort. They're still trying hard. And it's just sometimes things get a little overwhelmed with all the information they receive.
Right.
And it's not really yes, you need to think the game out, but it's more of a reaction type game. And that only happens when the thinking is just natural.
Right.
And it's just not there at this point yet for all of them. And so that's what they're working on. There's still time left in the season, and I still think just a good performance would really go a long way toward helping their confidence. And really, we're not as bad as – our talent is not as bad as what it looks right now. It really isn't. These are good kids. They know how to play basketball, and I think we're going to see it come to the surface. I don't know if that's tonight or not. I can't predict. But
well, let's hope it's before the end of the year, going in right before sectional, I guess.
Yeah, we only got a couple more chances at home here. This is tonight, and then Concord to end the season, and then, of course, sectional. But, I'm interested to see how we do tonight. I think we may come out with a little bit different vibe. I think the team kind of had a meeting and just kind of reset things and say, hey, we're all on the same team here, and let's just go out there and do the best we can. Don't worry about what our record is. Just get better. So that's all we can do.
That's right. We'll see what the Warriors can do if they can turn it around here tonight. When you had a chance to talk to the coaching staff, did they mention any changes in the lineup? Because we have been surprised a few times. Luke Helmuth got the start last night, and, of course, they've used Max Engel a few times.
Yeah, last night we had Bucky and Hunter Porter starting.
Yeah, that's right.
Tonight, based on who was shooting out there to begin, usually the first 5 that shoot are the starters, and it looked like our normal starters where we have Braden Ash and Bucky, and then Brady, Mason, and Wiley. That would be my guess on who they're starting tonight. So, we might be able to capitalize. Braden had a good fourth quarter last night. I think all his threes were in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, too, unless he snuck one in right at the end of the third quarter. But I'm pretty sure they all came in the fourth.
So, sometimes that's all it takes. So let's come out tonight, be aggressive, and see if we can pick up where we left off. Because we saw early in the year when this team gets rolling from outside, they're a hard team to stop offensively.
We hit all those threes at the beginning of the year in about the first, 3 or 4 ball games, but then we've cooled off since, or the scouting reports have kind of caught up with us, and they're coming out guarding us on the perimeter now, but it's a combination of a little bit of everything, I think.
Yeah, I think it is. We even had a good game at Central Noble over there on December 31st. That was just over a month ago, and then East Noble, of course, I think Mason had, 42 of our 55 in that game. So that wasn't necessarily, so it certainly wasn't a three-point barrage.
No.
But, yeah, both of those things got to kind of work together for us to get rolling again. And so it's got to keep working hard. And I would say tonight, let's get some easy baskets. One of the keys is get easy baskets off of defense. Get some steals, force some errant shots, and get out and run. You see that ball go through the rim on a layup, it has a cumulative effect and can help your outside shooting. So I think we want to do that tonight, especially, Wawasee is young. They got 2 freshmen starting, but they're good. They're smart, heady players, and they're going to, they got 3 more years. So there's a reason they're starting as freshmen, and that's because they're good players. So we got to be ready. They're good outside shooters, and then we've got Keaton Dukes that's inside and outside. So it's going to be a challenge defensively tonight, too, to stop Wawasee.
Well, Dukes proved to us last year he's a good ball player, and he's worthy of the accolades that he gets. But I couldn't believe that you mentioned that Everingham has 2 kids on the team, and that they appear to be twins, Miles and Maddox Everingham. So I remember when he played for Goshen. Doesn't seem like it was that long ago.
I remember that as well.
Yeah.
He was in the Mike Sorrell era, I believe.
Exactly.
And back then, Goshen was a very deliberate style offense. I mean, they'd score in the 30s every game.
Oh, yeah.
And, I think Wawasee has been that at times during the course of Everingham's career there. But, they're averaging almost 47 points a game, which is not real deliberate. We're only about 5 points more than that.
Well, I was checking my score sheet from last year, and I noticed that they were actually averaging more points per game this year than they did last year.
Okay.
So, in with a younger team.
Right.
But
that goes to show their outside shooting probably is a little more effective, because I think they lost some veteran players last year.
Yeah, they did.
They're not an old team. They only have 2 seniors on the roster. And so, yeah.
Yeah, they're a team of the future, no doubt.
Kind of like we saw last night, only when West Noble had 8 juniors. So our schedule's not going to get easier anytime soon, folks.
No, definitely not.
And our JV had a rare loss tonight, too.
That was too bad.
That was probably their most decisive loss of the year, I believe. 54 to, was it 46?
I believe so.
The final.
Yeah, I didn't write it down. I should have. But
they're tied at halftime at 26 and just couldn't.
I
make enough shots.
I kept thinking we were going to pull away, and then they'd hit 2 or 3 threes in a row and get right back into the ballgame. We had a decent lead in that third quarter. Maybe it was still the first half, but they killed us with some threes.
Yeah, and that's what their varsity is going to attempt to do as well. So
right.
I'll be interested to see how we guard Dukes. Last year, we had different defenders on him. We had Luke or Linden on him a lot, and where one guy could kind of keep him in check a little bit.
Right.
This year we may, probably Mason will start on him, but how are we going to defend him? We're going to double him. We're going to help and recover. I'm not sure what we're going to do. So I'll be interested to see that going forward.
Well, he's 6'3". Their size isn't overwhelming by any means. They got Colin Roberson, a junior, that's 6'5", and Dukes is 6'3", and those 2 are their tallest players on the team. So.
That's right. Wawasee basketball over the last 20 years has kind of either been feast or famine.
Yeah,
they had some teams that were just really good, and they were scoring in the 90s and the hundreds. Right. And then they had some years where they just, would win 3 or 4 games. And so this is kind of one of those years, but like you mentioned, it's building toward the future.
5-13 is Wawasee. They haven't won a game in their conference. They're 0-7 in the Northern Lakes Conference. Westview comes in at 7-11, and they are 4-6 in their conference after the loss last night to West Noble. So maybe you've already covered your keys to the game. I don't know. Did you probably touched on some?
Well, I think it's going to be really important to not let the Everingham boys get started from three-point range. I don't know their stats on the year, but they are good shooters, and you don't want to give them confidence early in the game. So let's clamp down early defensively, and then let's get some easy shots off of our defense. When you struggle offensively and can't create your own shot very well, get out in transition.
Right.
And the other thing is I think we need a good start. If we get out there and we get behind significantly early, with what's happened recently, it can have a tough effect on your mental state out there.
I agree. If we get on a run right out of the gate, that could turn things around in a hurry.
Well, these players are all used to winning.
Right.
They come through the system winning all the time, and right now they're not, and they're not used to that. So let's turn that thing around and get some early easy baskets and see if we can get the crowd into the game a little bit and so forth. So
right. Okay, we'll take a break here. 60-second break. We'll be back with the national anthem and the starting lineups right after this 60-second timeout.
Now's the time to get a great deal on taking care of your property. You need the #1 rated reliability of Kubota compact tractors so you can do it all and do it right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 84 months and save up to $1,400.
And the national anthem tonight, and I didn't get the student's name, unfortunately, before we started. Jamie, you didn't happen to see who that was. Okay. She did a fine job.
Yeah, I was trying to look down and see who she was, but everybody was standing, so I couldn't get a glimpse of her.
Let's take a look at the starting lineups. First of all, for the Wawasee Warriors, who are under the direction of John Everingham in his 6th year at Wawasee. He'll go at one guard with Miles Everingham, his son, 5'11 freshman, number 12. Number 14 is Caden Welty, a 6-foot senior. Number 22, Peyton Felger, a 5'11 junior. At a forward, their leading scorer, Keaton Dukes, at 6'3". He's a senior. And another guard, number 34, Maddox Everingham, twin brother of Miles, 5'11 freshman. Those are the starters for Wawasee, and now for our Westview Warriors. Brady Yoder, averaging 12.3 points per game, will be at one guard for Rob Yoder's Westview Warriors. Number 13 is Mason Yoder. Mason leading the team in scoring with a 22.1 point per game average. His high was 42 against East Noble earlier this season. Wiley Minix, a 5'9 sophomore, number 15, averaging 6.5 points per game. Braden Esch, 6'3 junior, popped 3 3-pointers last night, averaging 5.5 points per game. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Warriors, Bucky Lehman, a 6'4 senior. Bucky averaging just over 2 points per game. Westview out of their huddle. Wawasee already out on the floor in their green uniforms with gold numbers.
Some teams of similar that we've played recently. We lost to Northridge in a close one. They lost to Northridge at Northridge by 13. However, they only lost to Mishawaka by 2.
I noticed
we
that.
lost by 13, so that's a wash. They did lose to Lakeland.
Yeah, they did. Definitely.
So that's a little surprising. Of course, we almost lost to Lakeland one time, but the other time we beat them by 19. So who knows what we'll get tonight. I think that's what you get with a young team. Up, down, down.
An elevator team. Tip is controlled by the Westview Warriors. I can't say Warriors tonight.
That's right. You'll be too vague if you say that
That's
tonight.
right. Wiley Minix, Mason, Bucky, left to Braden. Now inside to Wiley Minix. Back to Brady. Can't find a three. He'll give it out to Bucky out front.
Wiley was one-on-one in the post that time. That's a good opportunity to look for a score.
Wiley way out on the wing left side. Gives it to Braden. Out to Brady up top. Brady drives it toward the hoop off the right side, down the baseline, and shoots it out to Braden for a three attempt, and this one won't go. Rebounds yanked down by Dukes, and back come the Wawasee Warriors. Three in the air by Miles Everingham is no good. Offensive rebound by 34, his brother Maddox Everingham. They'll set it back up out front with Miles Everingham. Back into the hands of Maddox. Right side, it'll go to Welty. Welty to Dukes with Mason on him as anticipated. Shot by Dukes, no good. Good defense by Mason. Wiley Minix with a rebound. He'll get it to Brady Yoder, and Brady crosses a 10-second stripe. Mason drives, goes right side to Minix. Back out front to Lehman. Bucky gets it back to Minix, and now Brady Yoder.
Well, Wawasee's really pressuring us 25, 30 feet away. We need to make him pay for that and drive it in there a little bit.
Brady tried the last time it got shut down on the baseline. Bounce pass inside. He tried to hit Mason inside, but it was leaning back against the defender and couldn't reach the basketball.
Yeah, it's a very poor angle for an entry pass. That's just...
Yeah.
Unless you have a wingspan like a pterodactyl, that's going to be hard to catch that pass.
You got that right. With the basketball out front is Miles Everingham. He'll go right side with it to Caden Welty, number 14, being guarded there by Wiley Minix. Pass goes to Everingham. That's Miles Everingham. He'll pull it back out now and give it to his brother Maddox Everingham. Brady hawking him, knocked it away. Maddox re-grabs it. Driving toward the basket, and we have a whistle and a reach-in foul is going to be called on Westview as Peyton Felger made his move down the baseline.
Yeah, it's a tough matchup for Bucky to be a one-on-one on the wing like that.
Into the lineup for Westview comes Max Engel, and coming out will be Bucky Lehman. Inbound pass comes in to Miles Everingham with the basketball out front. Braden Nash is on him. Right side pass goes to Felger. Now that's Welty. And now we have a whistle, and he bounced the ball on the baseline and out of bounds.
Well, any hopes of an offensive shootout are at least being put on hold.
0-0, and we've almost played 3 minutes. Brady Yoder crosses the timeline, being hawked there by Keaton Dukes. Ball tipped away by Dukes and stolen. He'll take it across the timeline, work it left side. Tries to drive on Mason, then is double teamed by Engel and Mason. Out front it'll come to Welty as he sets up the offense. Caden Welty inside right at the free throw line. Turnaround jumper by Miles Everingham's no good, and back comes Mason Yoder after the rebound. He'll take it all the way down, he'll put it up, and we have a blocking foul underneath. Trying to gain position was Caden Welty rather, but moved slightly there and gets the foul called on him. That'll send Mason to the charity stripe shooting 2.
Well, Mason all year has been a one-man fast break. When he gets the ball, he's just flat out faster than everybody. So get a few more of those and get us going.
This is a free throw. Wawasee with a rebound, and they'll bring it back. With the ball on the right side is Caden Welty. Drives it into the lane. Some contact there, but no whistle. Miles Everingham will take this. That's 50. That's Roberson. And he hits it from three-point land. The first points of the ball game for Wawasee, and they take the lead. 4:18 to go, first quarter. Right side in the corner, Minix. Oh, in and out, halfway down the cylinder. Good offensive rebound by Brady. Gets it out to Minix, to Braden Nash. Inside it'll come to Max Engel. He'll back it out, give it to Brady. Braden Nash to Minix, right side. And now we have a whistle, and a foul's going to be called. Oh, it's going to go against Mason, it looks like, on the offensive side. 13, yep, Mason picks up the foul. That'll be his first. Team second.
They're going to say Mason hooked him.
Oh, that's what it was.
That's what they said. The coach is not agreeing, but that's what the referee is calling. So we'll see.
Yeah, coach pretty upset. Caden Welty goes left side as Darius Lewis is checked into the ballgame, number 43. Driving, putting it up. No good is Colin Roberson, and we have a whistle underneath, and it's going to be a foul on Westview.
Wow.
That's going to go against Max Engel.
Yeah, it looked like a held ball situation there, but they're tightening up on fouls already.
Third team foul on Westview. Wawasee with 1. Inbound pass comes to Peyton Felger. He'll get it to Darius Lewis. Lewis looking, give it to Roberson. Dukes drives, puts it up off the glass, in and back out again, but tipped back up and in. Underneath by, was that 14?
I think it was Welty, yes.
Yeah. His first 2 tonight. 5-2 now, Wawasee by 3.
Well, like all season, we've mentioned the offensive struggles, or at least lately, but we've had 2 really good three-point attempts that just didn't go in, just inches from going in.
They rimmed out.
And so you throw those 2 in there, it's a totally different game up there.
Exactly.
Get you going, get you confident. So we just got to keep plugging.
Brady Yoder gets it out front to Mason Yoder. He'll hand it off to Brady, top of the circle. He'll pull it back out, then give left side to Braden Nash. Nash bounce passes it inside, turnaround jumper, in and out. Another shot rimmed out. Dukes brings it all the way down. Goes around Mason, and I thought he was going to miss that, but he got the favorable shooter's roll.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the plan there was on defense. Mason was in front of him in good position. Then he just stepped out of the way. I don't know if he didn't want to pick up his second foul or what.
And a block, but 50, Roberson got him in the head, so it'll be a 2-shot foul coming for Mason. Colin Roberson, the 6'5 junior, with the foul. Some discussion down there at the scorer's bench, or maybe it was just confirming who the foul was against. I'm not sure. Free throw is good by Mason. He's 1 out of 2 from the charity stripe tonight. 7-3 now. Wawasee with the lead. Second shot is up and good by Mason. He has all 4 of Westview's points tonight. Right side is Welty. He'll get it inside to Lewis, and now across the lane, the pass comes to Roberson, and he's fouled.
See, Wawasee has already gone 8 deep.
Yeah, they've been substituting pretty freely. Inbounding is Welty. He'll get it into Darius Lewis. Takes it to the free throw line. Stops there and goes right side on the pass to Welty. Welty with Minix on him. Between the circles on the bounce pass now to Dukes. Turnaround jumper in the lane is good.
Yeah, Dukes has a really nice mid-range game. You won't see him as much from the three-point range line, but really likes those spots around the lane.
He has 2 of those tonight. 9-4 Wawasee, 1:45 to go first quarter. Minix gets it to Braden Nash, back in the corner to Minix. Brady Yoder now drives it toward the hoop. He'll put it up and have it slapped away, but another foul called on Wawasee. And that's going to go against Dukes.
Yeah, if you're Wawasee there, you had forced Brady into taking a shot over 3 people at a tough angle. And so you kind of bailed him out there, but should work out well for Westview here.
Brady hits his first. He'll get one more. Coming back into the lineup now will be Miles Everingham.
I kind of like how Wawasee, I don't know what their typical rotation is, but getting a lot of players in the game early, kind of getting them a feel for the game and getting them ready in case you need them.
The inside pass to Dukes. That's got to be a charge, and it is.
That's his second. Well, and that's one reason the coaches like Max Engel. He's really good at positioning and reading the game and knowing where to be, and that was perfect.
Minix inbounds to Brady Yoder. Westview could tie it here with a 3. Brady across the timeline. Has it knocked away by Everingham, Miles Everingham. Now a scrum down there, and let's see what we come up with. We finally have a held ball. And that's going to go to Wawasee.
Yeah, I think we were trying to run a set there, and you know, when the guys take too long to get in a set, that point guard is on an island out there under heavy pressure. That's tough.
Felger with the inbound pass. Hands it off to Miles Everingham. They'll bring it between the circles now with 62 seconds to go in the first quarter.
You can see the Everingham brothers. They are ready to fire from about 22 feet anytime they catch it. So we're really trying to keep a hand up and stay in front of them. But when you do that, they can put it on the floor and score.
Just like there, Maddox Everingham hit one from about 15 feet out. 11-6 now, Wawasee by 5 in the last few seconds of the first quarter. And we have a hold now on Wawasee, so the fouls have evened up, and now Wawasee has 6 fouls to Westview's 3. That one goes against Miles Everingham. That'll be his first. Mason Yoder brings it in. Probably go for the last shot here. Mason, left side to Braden Nash. Out front, now it'll come to Brady Yoder. Back to Mason with, he drives. Goes to Minix, he's left wide open in the corner. Can't get the ball to go. 15 seconds to go, first quarter. Wawasee, chance to take the last shot of the first quarter. With the ball, Miles Everingham gives it to Dukes. Dukes forces one, hits the back of the iron, no good. Put back is up and no good by Roberson, and we've played 8 minutes of basketball here at Westview. And the score in the Battle of the Warriors, Wawasee with the best of the Westview Warriors so far, 11-6. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Does your paint job need a refresh? Got too many dings and scratches? Let Height Auto Body take care of it for you. No matter the type of vehicle, motorcycle, trailer, or truck cab, Height Auto Body's experienced paint specialists will attend to every detail so you don't have to. We aim to be #1 in customer service, and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. We're located west of State Road 9 on US 20. Height Auto Body, a trusted name in the community for over 20 years.
Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street, Topeka. Mouth-watering home-cooked goodness, all in a friendly down-home atmosphere among friends and neighbors. Different daily specials, all-you-can-eat fish twice a week, scrumptious buffets featuring our fried chicken, and then finish it off with a slice of fresh-baked pie. Eat in our large dining room or carry out at 260-593-2988, and now offering delivery within 10 miles of Topeka.
Underway here in the second quarter. Westview has the ball first. Braden Nash with it, left side, brings it out to Wiley Minix. And I don't think we have any changes in our lineup from when the first quarter ended. Bounce pass inside, knocked away by Weldy. Goes all the way out into the hallway.
Where's our door guard over there?
No kidding.
Now, I'd like to see us get some, maybe run a set here for Brady to get him started a little bit. You know, he started out really well last night. Got 2 free throws so far, but.
Max Zango with the inbound pass. He'll give it to Minix, then right side to Brady. He'll lob it into Mason. He's double teamed underneath. Gets his way around, puts it up off the window and got it.
Yeah, that was actually really good defense on the lob and on the shot, but Mason just athletically better than the person guarding him.
Driving was Maddox Everingham, misses the layup off the baseline. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Westview basketball. And once again, the Warriors a chance to tie here with a 3.
Yeah, it could have been a charge call that time, and Everingham's telling his son to stop and shoot it instead of float off 1 foot.
Brady will bring it up for Westview. A minute gone here in the second quarter. Max Engel, bounce pass inside. Brady posted up in there and puts it in.
Yeah, nice play call that time and good execution.
Westview back within 1 now, 11-10. With the ball out front, Welty
Somebody forgot to sweep the floor.
Yeah, he's slipping all over the place. Dukes backs it out and gives off to Maddox Everingham. Long three is good. He didn't have a whole lot of room there either. I'm not sure what happened unless they had a push off the basket counts, but
yeah, there's something in the melee there for the rebound.
So Welty picks up his second foul.
And we're already in the bonus.
That's unbelievable. Minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Max Engel at the free throw line.
Well, let's see how we respond. You know, last night we would make a run, then West Noble would hit a three. We'd make a run, West Noble hit another three. You can tend to hang your head over that. Well, we just made a run, and now they just made a three. So let's see how we respond to that.
Max hits
first
his
shot
first
is
free throw.
good sign.
Yeah.
Concentration and drilled it.
Second one off the back of the rim this time, no good, and the rebound's pulled down by Jay Finlinson. So another player off the Wawasee bench. Robbie Finlinson, a 6'1" freshman. As you mentioned, Jamie, a lot of youngsters in that Wawasee lineup this year. Shot from Finlinson's off the mark from the right side in the corner. Stripped out of the hands of Brady by Welty. Can't get it to go, and Brady ends up getting the offensive the rebound on the defensive end after 3 offensive rebounds by Wawasee.
Wawasee has really got their hands on a lot of balls. Out front, under the basket. They really do a nice job with their hands.
Minix bounce passes it to Mason on the baseline. Fadeaway jumper is good. 8 now for Mason. Westview once again back within 1 point, 14-13. Right side pass goes to Everingham. That's Maddox Everingham now in the corner. They'll work it around to Felger. Felger's shot's no good. Battle for the rebound. And we have a whistle, and the ball bounced on the out-of-bounds line. So it's going to be Westview basketball underneath the Wawasee basket.
Yeah, a couple things. Number one, he kept Dukes in there even with 2 fouls picked up in the first quarter. You know, you rely on a senior to know what to do when you're approaching foul trouble. And 2, they're not having any trouble with our half-court traps. They're very prepared for it, and they're getting good shots off of it. So far, it hasn't really hurt us, but it's not doing much either. Except maybe getting us going a little bit.
1 point ball game. Mason up off the glass. He got it. And he's fouled. The basket will count, and Westview takes the lead.
Well, the referees aren't falling for some of this flopping that's going on down there, and they're calling blocks. So that's good to see. And we have got the lead.
Yes, we do. By 1. And now 2 as Mason completes the old-fashioned 3-point play.
Small victories.
That's right.
Well, just doing the little things. You know, that's what wins you games. Don't make the mistakes that cost you possessions or shots or whatever.
And we don't have any threes yet. We've got a 2-point lead at 16-14. With the ball, Felger. He'll get it to Everingham. That's Miles Everingham. Pass underneath. Shots in the air off the glass and good. That'll count. That's Colin Robertson with the basket. And the foul was called once again on Engel. That'll be his second.
Yeah, Wawasee really passes the ball and sees the floor well, so pressing them is hard. You know, you look at a team like this and you wonder how they only won 5 games this year.
I know.
They got shooting, they got ball handling, they got size, they got depth.
Oh, nice drive by Mason. 13 now for Mason. Westview up 2, 18-16.
Well, Mason's finding some more room to move down there than he has in quite a while.
Dukes is stripped. Minix with a basketball, and he's fouled on a reach-in. Miles Everingham picks up the foul. Number 2 on him. Max Engel comes out. Mason Yoder will come out for, well, no, he's just coming over to the bench, I think. Just wants some liquid refreshment down there.
Yeah, he's really playing hard down there at both ends.
Minix misses his free throw. Pulled down by Keaton Dukes.
That would have been a big 2 points right there to give us at least a possession plus lead.
With the ball, Everingham, Miles Everingham. He'll get it to Dukes. Dukes' shot is good. Even with a hand in his face there.
Yeah, that's a big turnaround. I mean, we had a 1-1 to go up 4. Instead, we're tied. Just the little things that keep you from winning.
Brady. Bounce passes it to Braden to Mason, breaking to the basket down the baseline. He hits.
Yeah, we haven't run that play in a long time. But
I haven't seen that this year, have we?
I don't know if we have all year.
Westview back up 2, 20-18. Dukes off the baseline, left side. Misses everything, but the putback is up and good by the big guy, 6'5", Roberson. Gets the basket, and once again, he's fouled. And that's going to go against Bucky Lehman. That'll be his first. Luke.
Well, that's just one of those breaks. You know, you play good defense, and he misses it so bad. The defense, the rebound bounces right to him. A normal rebound, you probably haven't blocked out and get the ball.
Luke Helmuth in for the first time tonight. Shot by Roberson is good. 8 points now for, 6 points for Roberson.
Yeah, he's come in and done a nice job. Hit a 3, couple rebounds.
Driving is Mason down to the baseline, gets it to Brady out on the wing. Got a Minix. Minix drives, gives off to Luke Helmuth. Back out front to Mason with 3:10 to go first half. Mason gets a pick from Lehman, takes it all the way down on the baseline, puts it up off the glass and good.
Yeah, Mason really looks on his game tonight and confident.
17 of his team's 22 points, 2:54 to go first half. Good steal by Brady on the anticipation on that pass. Misses a layup, but tipped back in by Mason. Westview up 3 now, 24-21, 2:38 to go first half. Miles Everingham across the timeline on the pass to Darius Lewis. He'll give off to Felger across the court, and a three-pointer is good.
Yeah, it's really hard to trap teams that have multiple three-point shooters.
So we're all tied up at 24, 2:21 to go first half. We'll be back right after this 60-second timeout.
Visit the new Yoder Crossroads Complex in Shipshewana. Start your day off right with locally roasted coffee at 5 Lakes Coffee. Speedy drive-through or enjoy the aroma and coffee inside. Breakfast and lunch at the Corn Crib Cafe, offering daily lunch specials and featuring Yoder popcorn. Quality popcorn since 1936. Homemade caramel corn and free samples while you browse our gourmet shops. That's Yoder Crossroads, 5 and 20, Shipshewana, Indiana.
Dry Forest Wood Products in Shipshewana offers high-quality lumber drying with their vacuum kiln drying process. At Dry Forest, we believe in valuing the life of a tree by respecting its integrity and enjoying its natural beauty. Dry Forest Wood Products with over 40 years of lumber drying experience. Located at 4325 North, 675 West in Shipshewana. Call 260-768-7714.
Both teams out of their huddle. 2:21 to go in the first half. Ready to resume action after the timeout. Wiley Minix will trigger it in.
I think that timeout was related to our press, our half-court traps, and leaving shooters wide open. Either we're going to pull it off or we're going to make some adjustments to that.
Luke Helmuth advances it up court across the timeline. He'll hit Mason at the elbow left side, then gives to Brady, who takes a shot from just beyond the free throw line, misses, and Dukes with a rebound. Back come the Wawasee Warriors.
Westview running a few more sets tonight than we've seen in recent games, and I think that's a good thing. A little structure, the guys know the plays, puts them in some different positions than a motion offense would.
Robertson gives off to Miles Everingham, misses a shot from the left side, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wawasee. It'll be Westview basketball and a chance to take the lead. All tied up 24.
Coach John Everingham is pretty insistent that his player got whacked on the elbow that time on the shot, and it did look like he got hit because the shot was way off.
Working the official down there. Mason Yoder stops up on the right side, gives off to Brady. Brady backs it out.
Like Wawasee might be in a, oh no, I guess not. Almost looked like a zone, but that's because nobody was moving on offense.
Mason stops at the free throw line and sinks it from there.
He's now got 21 of our 26.
Yep. Shot from long range, no good. Dukes with the offensive board. Twisting shot up off the window, and he got it.
Well, the coach can't be happy with all the offensive rebounds Wawasee is getting. That's just a killer. It's like a turnover.
Exactly. Mason into the paint, has it slapped away. Eventually picked up by Felger, and then he gets it into the hands of Dukes. Back to Everingham. A college three-pointer's off the mark and chased down by Roberson. And a traveling violation on the big guy. So it'll be Westview basketball. Maddox Everingham back in the ball game and coming out Felger.
Yeah, that was a college. That's being kind. I mean, that was way out there.
Maybe an NBA, huh?
Yeah, and to do that with 40 seconds or so left in the quarter, that's a little bit curious. But, you know, they have the freedom to do that. And as a player, you got to love that confidence and freedom. Whereas we would be a little bit more inclined to go for the last shot, which is what we're doing here.
Brady holding out front. Takes the dribble and gives it to Luke Helmuth. He'll hand off to Mason. 10 seconds to go, first half. All tied up at 26. Mason double team, gets it out of trouble to Brady. And now we have a whistle and some contact underneath. And we have a foul on Wawasee.
Yeah, Wawasee played that perfectly. Mason had the ball out front, and they doubled him, and he had nowhere to go. And
that was on Dukes. That's his third. Big foul.
That's a big foul in a couple of ways. Chance to take the lead going into halftime. It's a double bonus, so 2 shots here for Brady.
Shot out by Brady, got it. Most of his points have come from the free throw line. He has 3. And a field goal, regular field goal to go along with those 3, and now 4 free throws. 28-26. And that'll do it for the first half. Westview will go to the locker room with the lead. Westview 28, Wawasee 26. We'll be back with first half scoring. And, well, I guess we have a special halftime show tonight. So let's take a 30-second break. And we'll come back with the Whippin Warriors, and then we'll get into the stats and scoring. Or they can watch the Whippin Warriors while we give the scoring.
Sure.
We'll do that.
Yeah, we won't be able to do the play-by-play on the Whippin Warriors.
No, it'll be way too fast for me. So I guess we'll just keep it right here. And you can watch the Whippin Warriors, and we'll figure out the scoring while you're keeping an eye on those jump ropers down there.
I think this is their second performance this year.
Yes, they did earlier in the year. Yep. Okay. Hopefully that agrees with the scoreboard in front of you, James. Take it away.
All right, so scoring tonight individually. Well, first of all, in the first quarter, in case you weren't watching, Wawasee led 11-6 after 1 quarter. Both teams kind of got started out slow. Second quarter, it looked like a normal quarter of high school basketball. 22-15, Westview outscored Wawasee. So there's been some hope lately. You know, Prairie Heights, we had a 20-point quarter.
Yep.
Tonight we had a 22-point quarter, so some things are getting on track. You know, I think we're finding some spots a little easier tonight than we have in some other nights. So individually, for Wawasee, Caden Welty had a basket for 2 points. Peyton Felger had a basket for 3. Keaton Dukes, their 6'3 senior, had 10. That's 5 2-point field goals. Maddox Everingham, a 5'11 freshman, number 34, had 5 points, a 3 and a 2. And Colin Roberson, a 6'5 junior, came off the bench and had one of each. He had a 3, a 2, and a free throw. So good balance for Wawasee out there. For Westview, I believe last night we had 3 players score in the first half, and tonight we had 3 players score in the first half. Mason Yoder, who's averaging right around, 22 points a game, really has his average already. He's at 21. Brady Yoder threw in 6, 4 of those from the free throw line, and then Max Engel hit a free throw to round out our scoring. So not a whole lot of complications on the scoring tonight. So doesn't really matter who's scoring. I think we're getting good shots. We're getting them around the basket. We're getting layups. I mean, you can't ask for anything better than that. Who cares if the same guy shoots it every time? If
right.
He's getting layups and close shots. And so good to see. Mason's he's always been a fighter, and he hustles like crazy, and he gets a ton of attention from other teams and guards the other team's top player a lot of times. But he's having some success tonight, and it shows. We're up by 2, so we're going to need more of that in the second half. I think we're going to need some other guys to hit some shots as well.
Right.
So,
and I observed some open shots that were passed up, so they're there. We just have to take advantage of it and see if we can sink some of those. As the Whippin Warriors continue to entertain the crowd here tonight. A different routine than they had at the beginning of the year, and I think this is even better than the first one. By the way, our halftime show is brought to you by Lehman Insurance and Financial Group. Their passion is protecting yours.
I'm getting dizzy just watching the ropes.
Yeah.
Forget the jumping.
Yeah. Boy, it takes a tremendous amount of concentration. Well, I tell you, concentration is not my friend. Being ADD all my life.
Well, maybe you needed something. Like
maybe
this,
I did.
Help your concentration.
That's right.
Yeah, I found out that jumping rope at this age is really not a good thing.
You found out the hard way or what?
Well, yeah, just trying it out for any which way, and it's like, yeah, I'm not as firm all over as I used to be.
Yeah. Well, I think I tried it. It's been a few years back, but the thing that bothered me the most was getting out of breath so fast, just keep jumping up and down.
Well, when we were growing up, that was the thing you did to train for basketball.
Yeah,
jump
that's
rope.
right.
That's all they talked about.
Yeah.
All kinds of jump ropes and styles and everything, and that was the way to go. Now there's such high-tech training methods and this and that, but
yeah, we had the old rustic weights, way back, and now they have the fancy machines and
how do we ever do it?
That fancy weight room we have now down by the concessions, that's unbelievable. Yeah,
really. We had that little balcony there above the smaller gym.
But I think we did a lot more suicides and that type of thing than the kids do now.
No doubt. Yeah, we ran the way of life.
There was something where we had to crawl on the floor. Can't think what that was. That was after some bad games.
Bad games, yeah. Or you didn't want to be at practice the next week.
Seal walkers or seal, I don't know. yeah, you dreaded it. You pull into the parking lot and think, I don't even want to get out of the car.
They got some quick feet down there.
They
some of those
do,
high
man.
steppers.
Pretty impressive. We've got some youngsters and some upperclassmen. It's a good mix. And they're going to do a grand finale here, I think. They go right down the line. The Whippin Warriors here at halftime at Westview. Westview with the lead, 28-26 over Wawasee. And we'll be back with more from Westview High School in this Lehman Insurance and Financial Group halftime right after this 60-second timeout.
Have you ever wondered what the difference is between a Roth IRA and a traditional IRA? Have you ever wondered if you have enough life insurance? No matter where you are at in your retirement planning journey, nearing retirement, or just starting to think about it, we can help you. Our mission is to get to know your needs, your wants, and your long-term goals, and then implement strategies to help you get there. If you've ever wondered about any of these things, give us a call.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
And we're back at Westview. Both teams out of their locker room getting set for second half action here at Westview. Jamie, you got up and left. I thought you were going down to get like a halftime interview with one of the coaches coming out of the locker room like they do at college.
Yeah, I admire those sideline reporters that
yeah.
maybe coming out of the locker room's not as bad. Going into many times is, because they got, especially if you get the coach that's behind in the game, you know, you get a couple of quick answers and let me go.
Yeah.
So,
right.
No, I'm not that brave, I guess. So.
Well, I know I've watched those games and thought, man, I don't think I could do that. Especially talking to the team that's behind or has just lost or whatever, you know. So,
yeah, I think, you know, the thing that I'm sure they were talking about at halftime is just, it sounds overly simplified, but do what you've been doing. You know, we're getting good shots, and don't give up easy shots to Wawasee. You know, what do they have? 3 3-pointers?
Yes, I believe so. 1, 2.
Only 2.
Yeah,
okay.
I think I'm right. No, 3. You're right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's not a lot. I mean, that's not an inordinate amount of numbers, but they've come at timely junctures of the game. And so I think we've done a pretty good job, though, of discouraging their three-point shooting, or at least making them back up to shoot them. So that's good. You know, Dukes is going to get his points. He's 6'3", he's skilled, he can shoot over us, so he's going to get his points. But I think we made him earn it. He's got 3 fouls.
Yes, he does.
Somehow we could come out here and get his 4th foul. I think that would be a big advantage going forward.
We picked up one late in the third quarter there, or second quarter there.
Right, 3 seconds to go.
That was huge, yeah.
So it looks like they are starting him, though, this half. Westview comes out with their same starters that we started the game with.
Well, obviously, Everingham feels pretty comfortable with his players off the bench. He's used just about everybody.
Yeah, I'm impressed with their team. I like how they move the ball, and they're going to be a good team going forward, I think, even without Dukes next year. Lots of balance, ball handling. You know, they'll develop. They'll become a little stronger.
Both teams come out with their original starting lineup. 2 Everinghams. One of them, Miles, has the basketball now for Wawasee. He passes to Welty. Also in their lineup, Felger, Dukes. Shot off the baseline right side as Miles Everingham kisses it off the glass. His first 2 tonight.
Yeah, I noticed he had the ball in his hands quite a bit in that possession, so that may be by intent to kind of get him going.
Minix bounce pass down low to Brady, who's been posting up down there. Puts it up against Dukes and could have picked up his 4th foul there, but no call.
Yeah, I like that call. Go into him and see if you can get that 4th one. But
in the lane, and Dukes hits it from there.
Yeah, he's just a smooth player and knows where he gets his shots.
He loves those shots, like you said, you know, from 10 to 15 feet out. Brady Yoder, bounce pass on the baseline to Mason. Good spin move underneath, but hits the bottom of the rim.
Yeah, he should have gathered himself a little bit there. He tried to hurry and get it there before the defense completely closed in.
3 ball from the corner, left side, no good by Maddox Everingham. A chase down in the other corner by Peyton Felger. He'll hand it off to Dukes. Dukes tries to drive around. It's a blocking foul is going to be called on Bucky. I thought maybe he would get called for that forearm shimmy, but nope, it goes against Bucky.
Yeah, that would have been the right call. Yeah, oh, that is the right call. They call a charge there. He wasn't quite set. He was turned sideways.
Yeah.
But I like the attempt. You never know what call you're going to get sometimes on that particular play.
And that, for Bucky, was his third. He comes out of the ball game. Back in is Max Engel. Miles Everingham with Braden Esch on him. He'll dish it down low to Felger. He'll fight his way underneath, give the pass to Caden Weldy, and he puts it up and in.
Yeah, Wawasee's come out and scored the first 6 points of this quarter and taken back control of the game.
Important possession for Westview. You need a bucket here. Stop that momentum. Angle goes left side to Minix. Out front it'll come to Brady. Max now to Braden in the corner right side. Back out front to Angle. Brady fakes a shot. He'll take it from just beyond the free throw line. It's going to be short. Loose on the floor, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westview. It'll be Wawasee ball. Once again, Everingham, Coach Everingham, substituting freely in this second half.
Yeah,
Dukes
comes
comes
out of there.
Yep, Roberson back in. And let's see who else came in. Driving is Welty, and he gives off left side. We have a bump and a foul, and that's going to go against Mason.
Yeah, I don't know about that call. Everingham stuck his arm out and pushed him away, and they called a block. I do like going to that trap, though, with Dukes out of the game. It takes one ball handler and scorer out, and we immediately put on some pressure.
Another guy that checked in was Maddox Everingham came back in. No, it was Finlandson came in. Maddox Everingham from the corner right side, and it's good.
Yeah, they've just hurt us all night with threes off of that press, so I don't think that's something we're going to see a whole lot in the future.
Second three of the night for Maddox Everingham. Bounce pass inside. Mason waits for traffic to clear and puts it up off the window at good. 23 now for Mason. 35-30, Westview down 5. From the corner again, Maddox Everingham. This time it's long. Rebound, the big guy Roberson misses the bunny underneath, and the rebound comes down to Mason Yoder. In the corner, Minix left open for a three, and he misses, and it hits the top of the backboard.
Well, early in the year, that was almost automatic when he had an open three from the corner,
Yeah.
but, you know, shooting is a funny thing. He's going to get it back, but right now he's struggling a little bit.
Maddox Everingham again. It's long once again. Braden Esch has it knocked away, and it's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Westview ball.
I like that shot, though, from Wiley. When you're struggling sometimes, you don't want to shoot it, but he confidently shot it. I thought that was in, but.
35-30. Mason across the timeline, drives toward the basket, gives to Wiley. He'll put it right back up again. This time it's short. Brady with the save from going out of bounds, but right into the hands of Wawasee. Miles Everingham this time. He's short on the attempted three. Good job by Braden knocking it up court to Minix, but he has his pocket picked from behind by Maddox Everingham. Quickly up court, left open on the corner. Another miss from three-point land, this time by Welty. Mason brings it all the way down, puts it up, won't go. And we have a foul. I don't think it would have counted anyway. They called it on the floor.
Well, this is some action.
Yeah,
Wawasee's just shot 5 straight threes with almost no passing. So it's kind of a benefit for us, I think. It gets us up and down the court, especially if they're missing them.
Definitely keeps the players focused. They're moving up and down. Brady inbounds it into the paint. It'll come to Luke Helmuth has come in. Mason Yoder in the corner to Helmuth. The angle now right side to Braden Esch. He'll bring it out front. Brady with a quick three off the side of the iron. No good, and it's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Brady off the shot, so it's going to be Wawasee ball. 3:24 to go, third quarter. 35-30, Westview leading. Westview with Brady Yoder, Mason Yoder, Luke Helmuth, Braden Esch, and Max Engel. Wawasee, Caden Welty brings it up. He's joined by Felger, Maddox Everingham. Also in the lineup, Weston Hofert for the first time tonight. He's a 5'7" freshman. A lot of freshmen. Bounce pass down low to Roberson. Has it out of his hands, out of bounds. It'll belong to Westview.
That Roberson, he'll be back next year. He's a load down there.
He is. Big guy.
Yeah, big frame. Good hands, and he hit a 3.
That's right, he did in the first half, yeah.
The modern day big guy, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Shot from 15, short. Brady Yoder with a rebound.
It was almost 2 open that time.
Yeah. Little shot from the elbow right side. Wouldn't go. Pulls up this time from 10, and it won't go. And we have a tie-up, and it is going to be a held ball. Good job by Luke getting in there and tying them up. 2:29 to go, third quarter. Westview's ball. It'll be Braden Esch bringing it in for Westview. Looking, he'll take it all the way out front. Mason Yoder now left side. Up top, it'll come to Max Engel to Luke Helmuth. Not a Braden. Right side, Luke. Mason between the circles. Looks down low. Can't find Brady. Brady busts out on the wing now. He'll go to Mason in the corner right side.
I like to skip it over here to Braden. Braden's got Roberson on him, who's not really pressuring him out very far. I'd like to see him go one-on-one or get open for a shot.
Thought maybe they're going to set up a screen for him, but didn't happen. We have a foul on Wawasee.
Yeah, Roberson stepped in his way and kind of bumped Braden on the cut.
2 on Roberson. 35-30. Wawasee with a 5-point lead. Minute 47 to go, third quarter. Coming out of the ball game, Caden Welty. Back into the ball game, Miles Everingham. Mason Yoder out front to Brady Yoder. Brady being hawked there by Miles Everingham. He'll get it into the hands of Braden Esch. Out of Brady. Brady at the free throw line. Can't find a shot. He'll give to Braden. Braden fakes, drives. And we have a blocking foul called inside on Wawasee. That's going to go against Peyton Felger. Westview will inbound underneath their own basket. Off to the right.
What we're doing is taking advantage of the matchup that Braden has on him. He's got a bigger guy on that he has a speed advantage. So we're trying to make him kind of a playmaker out there with the ball in his hands.
Esch with the ball right now. Hits Brady. Brady being hawked by Miles Everingham. Braden left wide open for 3. And it goes out of bounds. It'll belong to Westview. .66 seconds now to go in the third quarter. Westview down 5. Mason Yoder will trigger it in for the Warriors. He gets it into Brady Yoder, now Mason. He'll take it all the way up between the circles and hand off to Braden again. Braden holding out front, gives it to Luke, back to Braden. Brady feeds Mason. He'll take the jumper from about 12 feet out and hits. Yeah, he's feeling it tonight.
Yeah,
25 now for Mason.
Well, we've had several good shots in a row here. They're just not dropping until that one. So we're hanging in there. Only down 3.
Miles Everingham gets it to Felger. Now to Maddox Everingham. Maddox bounce passes it back to his brother Miles. Now down low it'll come to the big man Roberson. He'll get it back to Miles Everingham, and he'll back it out now with 10 seconds to go, third quarter. 5 seconds. Going to run out of time. Miles, he'll pull up from the free throw line, puts it up, misses, but he's fouled right with only 0.9 seconds to go, and he'll have 2 shots. That's going to go against Braden Ash, and that'll be his first. I guess it's one of those things where you didn't want to just give him the shot from there. But
yeah, contested 2, though, is the best you can do there. And they haven't necessarily proven they can hit off the dribble.
Right.
And so, yeah, bailing him out there with a foul is a tough way to end the quarter.
And Miles Everingham hits them both, so that extends the Wawasee lead to 5, 37-32. Last second shot hits the glass. That would have counted it if it would have gone in. But no such luck for the Warriors. We played 3. At the end of 3 periods, it's Wawasee 37 and Westview 32. We'll be back with the 4th quarter right after this 60-second break.
Remodeling in the near future? Dale Fry at Dale's Dependable Handyman Service is the right man for the job. Get a new look for your bathroom, kitchen, garage, attic, or anywhere else in your house. Dale is fully trained, licensed, and insured. No subcontractors, just Dale and his son, Owen, will do the job. Call 260-463-3970 or visit dalesdependablehandyman.com.
Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana invites you to visit their expanded showroom filled with a complete line of solid hardwood, custom-made furniture for your entire home. You'll also find a wide selection of recliners, couches, chairs, and many more home furnishings to suit anyone's taste. Weaver Furniture, located just south of U.S. Highway 20 on County Road 75 North. Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana, family-owned and operated since 1989.
And we're back. Wawasee will inbound to begin the 4th quarter, leading by 5, 37-32. Coming up Friday night, we'll be over at Goshen, and we'll bring it to you live from Goshen High School. If you can't make it over for the game, of course. Mason coming in on defense over Dukes, and he's going to commit the foul.
That'll be his 3rd foul. You know, we talk about a little balance, and who scores doesn't necessarily matter, but having threats at various positions, I think, does. And so far, Mason's got 25 out of 32 points.
Yeah.
And there just hasn't been enough threat from other positions consistently.
Foul on Luke Helmuth.
Well, Luke's not afraid to get up in someone's face and guard him, and I like that. That time he got a little too handsy.
Inbounding will be Welty. Miles Everingham with Braden Ash on him, goes right side with a pass to Welty. Drives the baseline, he'll put it up, and good. We let him have that baseline.
Yeah, this is just a head shaker.
7-point lead now for Wawasee. Westview with the basketball. Mason pulls up from just inside the free throw line, and hits. 27 now for Mason. With the ball out front, Miles Everingham. 1 minute gone here in the 4th quarter. Westview down 39-34. With the ball, Miles Everingham. He'll drive on Braden Ash. Puts it up over angle. Misses a shot. Good defense by Max. Westview with a rebound, and they'll bring it up. Mason Yoder goes one-on-one with Welty, then gives it up to Brady Yoder. Back to Mason.
Yeah, looks like that's pretty much what our offense is right now. Just a 1-4 set with Mason going one-on-one and then making the decision to shoot it or pass it.
Once again, Mason will try it. Double team, still gets a shot off and gets it to go. I guess you got to go with the guy with the hot hand.
Well, yeah, exactly right. The coaching staff has seen what's working, and that's our best chance offensively to score down there.
Weldy drives the baseline again. This time he passes it to Feldrew, who was in the lane, and he puts it in.
Yeah, we had the right help side on the baseline, but the high opposite guard has to drop, and they didn't.
Mason pulls up from just beyond the free throw line, and he drills it. No threes for Mason tonight, but he has 14 two-point field goals and 3 free throws. Timeout on the court, 5:45 to go, fourth quarter. We'll be back right after this 30-second timeout.
Now's the time to get a great deal on taking care of your property. You need the #1 rated reliability of Kubota compact tractors so you can do it all and do it right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 84 months and save up to $1,400.
Back at Westview, 41-38. Wawasee leading Westview by 3. Wawasee will be inbounding the basketball underneath the Westview basket, and Westview's going to put on some pressure. And into the lineup for Westview is Wade Springer.
Yeah, it's good to see Wade. He's got a lot of energy and toughness out there.
Dukes gives it off right side to Maddox Everingham. Now out front will come to Welty, and he's bumped by Luke Helmuth. Second foul on Luke.
Well, Wawasee, when they drive the ball, even the guys that make a move and don't shoot it, they drive it really hard. And all of them do. And I like that. And makes it harder to stop. And that's why we're in foul, almost in the bonus already with 5.5 minutes to go.
Everingham inbounding and gets it into Welty. Welty, Luke face guarding him again.
Almost got the 5 count.
Everingham. That's Maddox Everingham with Brady on him. Brady, good steal. Then he was fouled from behind by Peyton Felder trying to steal it back.
That steal's reminiscent of the steal Brady had in the backcourt against Northridge when we were making that comeback a few weeks back with, 11 seconds to go, where the guy tried to pass it, and he's just got quick hands.
He does. Wade Springer inbounding to Mason Yoder. Mason with Dukes on him. He'll go to Brady. Brady, a good fake and a drive, and a runner is good off the baseline. 8 points now for Brady, and Westview back within 1 now. Miles Everingham, good defense by Springer. Gets it across to Dukes. Dukes takes it right side. 3-pointer in the air, and good by Maddox Everingham, his 3rd of the night. Huge bucket for Wawasee, giving him a 4-point lead. Mason Yoder drives, puts it up, misses. Battle for the basketball. Dukes pulls it down.
Yeah, a little bit out of control that time. A tougher job. Wawasee did a nice job of filling the lane that time.
And a bump by Max Engel. So he came down, tried to cut him off on the baseline. And he commits a foul. So that will send 22 Peyton Felder to the free throw line.
Well, really a theme that we've seen, especially the last 3 games. We get close, somebody drills a 3 every time.
It does seem that way, doesn't it?
I don't know if I've ever seen a year like this where we have that. The opposition just seems to have timing like that.
1 out of 2 for the free throw line for Felder, and Westview comes up with a rebound here on the miss.
Yeah, I think we're going to need to do something a little different offensively down here.
Dukes hawking Mason. They'll give it up to Brady, now back to Mason. He drives. Puts it up off the fake, misses. And right there for the putback was Luke Helmuth. Back within 3 is Westview, and a steal underneath, and we have a foul on Wawasee. Foul's going to go against 12, and that's Miles Everingham. That'll be his 4th. Wade Springer brings it in for Westview, a chance to tie with a 3 here.
Yeah, we've already scored 10 points this quarter compared to 4 in the 3rd.
That's right. Brady with it off the elbow right side. Can't find a shot. He'll give it to Springer. Springer hits, and it's a 3. We're tied at 45. Wade Springer, who hit a few of those in the JV game, Looked real comfortable on that one. Another foul on Westview. Once again, it's going to go against Helmuth, his third.
Yeah, I think what Coach is pointing out, or I don't know if he is or not, what I would point out on that, Luke had him in a really good position. He was driving him into a crowd where we had somebody waiting to take a charge. And
now Engel picks up a foul on the attempted rebound. Max Engel went up for the rebound, and he got elbowed, or he was called for elbowing. So Roberson will go to the free throw line. He's hit one free throw here tonight. 3:33 to go in the ball game. All tied up at 45. Roberson drills the free throw. He'll get one more.
Well, we got some Hoosier hysteria going on, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Now, that's really neat to see Wade come in and make a good play and drill a three. And
he hits one of two.
And get a rebound.
Wawasee leading by one. Westview with a basketball. 3:25 to go in the ball game. Mason between the circles, directing traffic. He'll get a pick from Brady. Drives it all the way down to the baseline and pulls it back to Brady. He'll drive it left side. Can't find an opening. Springer, now Mason.
Yeah, Mason wanted to drive there, but we have too many guys in the lane.
And a foul's going to be called on Wawasee. That's going to go against Maddox Everingham. That'll be his second. Brady Yoder bringing it in for Westview. He gets it into Mason. He'll take the shot, kind of forced that one, missed it, and the rebound Roberson. Timeout called by Wawasee with 2:56 to go in the fourth quarter. It's Wawasee 46, Westview 45. We'll be back with more exciting basketball from Westview High School right after this 60-second time.
Forest Wood Products in Shipshewana offers high-quality lumber drying with their vacuum kiln drying process. At Dry Forest, we believe in valuing the life of a tree by respecting its integrity and enjoying its natural beauty. Dry Forest Wood Products with over 40 years of lumber drying experience. Located at 4325 North, 675 West in Shipshewana. Call 260-768-7714.
Back at Westview, 2:56 to go in this ball game, and it's a tight one. Wawasee 46, Westview 45. Wawasee inbounding. Dukes will get it in to Welty, and Welty will advance it up court, being hawked there by Helmuth.
Welty has been kind of an unsung hero tonight. He's made some timely plays. He does a good job handling the ball.
Dukes drives down to the baseline, and Max Engel just fouled out, I believe, unless they called that on Mason.
Yeah, they got Mason.
Yep.
Well, that's the trouble right now. We're double bonus. Every time you foul them, they get 2 free throws.
Yeah.
That makes it hard to come back.
That's the 4th foul on Mason. Engel with 4.
Give Wawasee credit that time. They called timeout and got the ball into their best scorer's hands to try to ice this game.
That one hit every part of the rim there is, and it went in, and this one goes in as well. So Dukes with 14 now, 48 to 45 Wawasee. 2.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Mason, top of the circle, goes right side to Brady. Takes the 3, gives back out front to Mason.
Players look confused as to what we're running out there.
Mason, fall away jumper inside the paint, good. 33 now for Mason. With the ball, Miles Everingham. Trying to get it across the timeline. He'll get it to Dukes. Dukes drives on Mason. Gives off left side to Felger. Then back out front. It'll come to Miles Everingham.
Oh,
and
my
a
goodness.
foul now. Just a ticky-tack foul out front on Wade Springer.
Well, Wawasee is just intent on holding the ball, and it's going to be really hard to turn them over, especially when you can barely touch them.
Right. Very close call there. Everingham's shot is up and good for the freshman. Third free throw tonight for him.
I don't know what their season averages are on free throws, but I'd guess the Everingham brothers have probably got to be in the 80 to 90% range.
Well, they haven't missed.
They don't take their time dribbling or anything.
No, they just put it on the floor once and throw it up there. Mason, a jumper in and out, no good. Tipped around into the hands of Wade Springer. Back out front to Mason. Westview down 3, minute 38 to go. Mason drives it, fall-away jumper, won't go. And the rebound's pulled down by Dukes, and he's fouled. Luke Helmuth picks up a foul, and that'll be number 4 on Luke.
Yeah, these fouls, I don't know. They're barely. It's physical contact, but it's not creating an advantage for anybody.
No,
which technically is not a foul.
That wasn't it away from the ball?
Yeah, it was. He had the rebound in hand. I think we were trying to tie it up. And
shot by Dukes is good on his first free throw. He'll get one more. 15 now for Dukes. Maddox Everingham comes out, and they'll bring Welty back in. One more for Keaton Dukes, and he hits them both. 52-47, a 5-point lead now for Wawasee. Springer into the corner to Helmuth. Back to Springer. Brady Yoder drives, gets a scoop, puts it up. Oh, it won't go, but he's fouled. He'll have 2 shots coming his way, but man, that would have been huge.
Yeah, exchanging 3 for 2 is about what we need to do if we're going to win this game.
Right.
Because we can't seem to get a stop on the other end.
Brady with 2 free throws coming his way. Can't hit the first, he'll get one more. Westview still down, 5 minute 13 to go. Another free throw, and this one's good. Wawasee inbounding with 1 minute and 10 now to go. Welty across the timeline, he's double teamed, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be stay in the hands of Wawasee. Veteran official Bob Neff getting set to hand the ball to the Wawasee player. Caden Welty inbounding it. Now a foul called outside. That's going to go against Springer.
Well, early in the game, it seems like you could put your hands on somebody and no problem, but now you can't even
breathe on him, huh?
Pretty much.
Caden Welty lines it up at the free throw line. Shots up, no good. 65 seconds to go.
Westview going a little offense-defense here, bringing in Wiley.
Minnick's back in. They got Engel, Springer, Mason Yoder, Brady Yoder.
Now that was
Second
a big
shot, good.
Yeah, that move that Brady had, that was a big possession. If he hits that layup and the free throw, it's down to 2. Instead, we get 1 point out of it instead of 3.
Right.
So that was a tough break.
Brady from the corner for 3, and nothing but net for Brady. Quick timeout called by Westview with 56.9 on the clock. Westview back within 2.
Yeah, they left Brady open that time and took advantage.
He said, I'm going to make up for what I didn't do the last time down.
And he did.
We'll keep it right here. Is that a full? Yeah, it was a full timeout. But
I think that's one where the coach, the coaches subbed a lot for Wawasee, and they got some subs in there, and they didn't pick up. So that guy's out of the game. So I just saw him pull him out. So, yeah, big shot there by Brady. You know, we've played a pretty good game. Wawasee's not necessarily an easy team to stop, especially when they're in the double bonus. I mean, any move they do, they're going to score or get fouled. And so
I'm shocked, like you said, I think earlier, that they've only won 5 games, but it might have a lot to do with their youth.
Yeah, up and down, up and down.
Right.
But, you know, they've been consistent. They early in the year, you know, Angola won by 2. West Noble, they got drilled by West Noble. Throw that one out, you'll have those games. But late in the year, they've been close. Northridge was 13, Goshen was 10, Mishawaka 2, Lakeland 3. So they've been right in games.
Right. Wawasee inbounding underneath the Westview basket, owning a 2-point lead. Welty tries to bring it up. He's double teamed. Gets it back to Miles Everingham. Now back to Welty. He'll pick up his dribble. Unloads a pass. Dangerous pass to Dukes, and that underneath. And it goes off the fingertips and out of bounds of Peyton Felger. Huge break for Westview as they'll inbound underneath the Wawasee basket with just 44.4 seconds to go in the ball game. Wade Springer, or not Wade Springer, but Wiley Minix comes back into the ball game.
Well, what do you do here? Go for 2 or go for 3?
You're the coach.
I think you probably go for 2 here. I don't know if you can't hardly wait till the very end, but just score. Get this thing tied.
Mason to Minix. Back to Mason, left side. Down to half a minute to go. Oh, the ball's thrown away. Oh, my goodness. Mason's pass was intended for Brady, but he got caught going toward the basket, I guess.
Yeah.
Going the opposite way.
Oh.
So Wawasee gets it back. What a break for Wawasee.
Yeah, we're going to have time.
Timeout called by Coach Everingham as Dukes was trapped up top in the corner. We'll take a quick timeout here. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Dry Forest Wood Products in Shipshewana offers high-quality lumber drying with their vacuum kiln drying process. At Dry Forest, we believe in valuing the life of a tree by respecting its integrity and enjoying its natural beauty. Dry Forest Wood Products with over 40 years of lumber drying experience. Located at 4325 North, 675 West in Shipshewana. Call 260-768-7714.
25.2 seconds showing on the clock here in the Westview gym. Wawasee up 53-51, and Wawasee with the basketball at midcourt. Miles Everingham will inbound right in front of Nick Engel. Bounce pass comes into Dukes. We're down to 20 seconds now. Dukes bounce passes it back to the freshman, Miles Everingham. Has it knocked away, and Wade Springer is going to be called for the foul.
Well, I think they did the right thing there. They gave it a few seconds, tried to get a steal, but you can't let too much time off here.
So that'll send Dukes to the charity stripe. 4 out of 4 from the free throw line tonight so far. Shots up, good. He's a senior. In fact, the only senior, isn't he?
No.
Oh, Welty's a senior.
Yeah, Welty is a senior.
Dukes, one more free throw, and he hits that one. Timeout called by Wawasee.
Yeah, we're pretty much going to have to, with the way Wawasee shoots free throws, we're going to have to hit 2 threes to win this game, I think.
2-possession game. 55-51, just 15.6 seconds to go. So you set something up for Brady, or I guess he'd be the guy, huh?
Well, we'll probably have Wiley in there. What they may try to do is run their gap play where they spread Wiley out to the corner, have Mason drive that direction. If they don't stop Mason, they'll probably just lay it in. If they stop him, if they help off the shooter, then we'll throw it to the corner and let her fly.
So what's Coach Everingham talking to his team about? What are they?
I would imagine, the only thing that's going to get you beat probably is three-pointers. So he's probably telling them, don't help off the three-point shooters. Let them get a layup. And that, we'll hit 2 more free throws and seal this game.
Both teams breaking out of their huddle after the 60-second timeout. Westview will bring it the length of the court. Max Engel will inbound for the Westview Warriors underneath the Wawasee basket. Engel and Mason is back. He might need some help. He got it out. He's going to bring it up. Dukes puts a little pressure on him. Mason with it with 10. He'll take a long three-pointer off the back of the rim. No good. Put back by Wade. Won't go, but he's fouled. Boy, if that would have gone, that would have been a...
That would have helped, definitely.
Yeah. If.
Yeah, we've had a lot of those ifs tonight.
Yes, we have.
Layups that just fell off.
Springer with a 3 earlier. First time from the free throw line, and he gets that one to go. He'll have one more. 55-52, Westview down 3. 6.5 seconds to go in the ball game. Second shot by Springer is good again. Another timeout on the court. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout here, and we'll be back with the last 6.5 seconds of this ball game.
Visit the new Yoder Crossroads Complex in Shipshewana. Start your day off right with locally roasted coffee at 5 Lakes Coffee. Speedy drive-through or enjoy the aroma and coffee inside. Breakfast and lunch at the Corn Crib Cafe offering daily lunch specials and featuring Yoder popcorn. Quality popcorn since 1936. Homemade caramel corn and free samples while you browse our gourmet shops. That's Yoder Crossroads, 5 and 20, Shipshewana, Indiana.
Back at Westview, it's been an exciting ball game, but unfortunately at this point, Wawasee with the advantage, 55-53, and the Wawasee Warriors have the basketball.
Yeah, it's going to take a semi-miracle to pull this one out,
Well, we could pull off a steal. You never know.
Yeah, it would take a steal. A steal and a 3 at the buzzer would be...
Wouldn't that be something?
We deserve that.
Yes, we do.
Well, regardless of what happens tonight, I think there's been some highlights and positives, especially the second half. More guys making plays. Wade's come in and played nice.
Definitely. I think all that playing time he's gotten on the JV has helped.
I agree.
Inbound pass comes to Dukes with 5 seconds. Immediately he's fouled by Wade Springer.
Yeah, it's probably the one thing we did not want to happen is have him get the ball.
And I'm sure Wawasee wanted him to get the ball.
Yeah. Of course, the law of averages would say he might be due for a miss.
That's true.
All he needs to miss 1.
I mean, he has hit 6 straight free throws. Let's see if that makes any difference. Nope. Well, now he's hit 7 in a row.
They don't look like they're going to, yeah. He doesn't look too shaky, let's just say.
No, he doesn't. Duke's 100% from the free throw line. He still is. So no matter what I said, didn't help.
Yeah, so here you're probably going to want to throw it long, catch it, and shoot it. Even then, it's going to be almost impossible because that's going to take the time, and unless they foul us on a three-point shot.
That'd be a miracle.
That would be a miracle.
This is still considered a 2-possession game.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. 4.9 seconds to go in this fourth quarter. Timeout again on the basketball court.
Well, I think the really key was when we got in foul trouble, put them in the bonus with like 5 minutes to go. And, I don't know how many free throws they have in this fourth quarter. But they've scored 20 points this quarter. They're only averaging 46 on the year. They've got 57 tonight. So
I'm pretty sure Dukes has had all his free throws in this half because he had 10 in the first, 10 points, and they all came from the field. So he has 8 free throws. Everingham 4. Welty 1. Roberson has 2 free throws. Felger 1, if I didn't already say that. Yeah.
Well, it's a different kind of game. Different referees will call different. You just have to adjust, and we haven't. We haven't stopped them without fouling.
Once again, Westview will have to bring it the length of the court as Brady Yoder will inbound underneath the Wawasee basket. 4.9 seconds on the clock. Baseball pass comes down, and it's up in the air, tipped and intercepted. And that's going to do it. Wawasee sends Westview to their 4th consecutive loss with a win tonight over the Westview Warriors, 57-53. We'll be back to wrap things up from Westview right after this 60-second timeout.
Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street, Topeka. Mouth-watering home-cooked goodness, all in a friendly down-home atmosphere among friends and neighbors. Different daily specials, all-you-can-eat fish twice a week, scrumptious buffets featuring our fried chicken, and then finish it off with a slice of fresh-baked pie. Eat in our large dining room or carry out at 260-593-2988, and now offering delivery within 10 miles of Topeka. Remodeling in the near future? Dale Fry at Dale's Dependable Handyman Service is the right man for the job. Get a new look for your bathroom, kitchen, garage, attic, or anywhere else in your house. Dale is fully trained, licensed, and insured. No subcontractors, just Dale and his son, Owen, will do the job. Call 260-463-3970 or visit dalesdependablehandyman.com.
Welcome back to Westview, where we just witnessed a hard-fought game where Westview fell just short to Wawasee, 57-53. Excuse me. For Westview tonight in the scoring column, Max Engel played a lot of the game, had 1 point, took a charge, had some rebounds. Brady Yoder finished with 12. He had 6 in both halves. Mason Yoder, the big scorer tonight, 21 in the first half, 12 in the second, and finished with 33 points. Wade Springer came in late and had a 3 and 2 free throws, really sparked Westview in coming back, finished with 5 points. And Luke Helmuth rounded out the scoring tonight with 2 for Westview. For Wawasee, Miles Everingham, a 5'11 freshman, had 6 points, all of those in the second half. Caden Welty, a 6-foot senior, has 7. Peyton Felger added 6. He had 3 in the first and 3 in the second. Keaton Dukes had 10 in each half. Second half, he had a field goal and 8 free throws, 8 for 8 from the line, finished with 20. Maddox Everingham, 5 in the first half, finished with 11. And Colin Roberson had 6 in the first half, 1 in the second to finish with 7. So Wawasee had 6 people get into the scoring column. Westview had 5 get into the scoring column, but just not quite enough, as Wawasee accounted for, 4, 5, 6, 14, 15, 16 free throws. Made 16 free throws. And we made, 8, 9, 10? So there's the difference at the line, really. And they made some threes. We made, 1, 2?
Might have hit 2.
See, Brady
Springer
had 1 and Springer had 1.
Right.
So we had 2, and they had 1, 2, 3. So only 3. I thought they had 4.
Well,
but anyways.
Everingham had 3 himself, didn't he? Yeah.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they had 5 of them.
Yeah.
So they outscored us from the three-point line and the free throw line, and just enough to hang on to get their 6th win. So Westview goes to 7-12, believe it or not. So it's one of those years for Westview. We haven't had many like that. I can barely remember the last one where we were at that level so late in the season. So we'll regroup and get ready for Friday.
Goshen coming up on the road over at Goshen High School. We'll bring you the action from there on Friday evening. We hope you can get over there for the ball game, but if you can't, join us right here on LaGwana Media. Final score tonight, Wawasee defeats Westview 57-53. Tonight's game sponsor was Weaver Furniture Sales with 2 locations in Shipshewana, south of US 20 on County Road 75 North, and in the Davis Mercantile on Main Street in downtown Shipshewana. Our halftime sponsor was Lehman Insurance and Financial Group. Their passion is protecting yours. Located on Lehman Drive in Topeka. This evening's game was also brought to you by Dale's Dependable Handyman Service. Call Dale at 260-463-3970. By Yoder Crossroads, located on the southwest corner of State Road 5 and US 20 south of Shipshewana. Also by Tiffany's Restaurant on East Lake Street in Topeka. Stutzman Power Equipment on US 20 West in Shipshewana. By Height Auto Body US 20 West in LaGrange. By Freedom Finish Works in Topeka. Also by Dry Forest Wood Products on County Road 675 in Shipshewana. By LaGwana, your local creative services provider. By Animal Care Clinic of Topeka, located right across from the Topeka Sale Barn on East Lake Street in Topeka. Also, Avail Portable Toilet and Sink Rentals, daily, weekly, or monthly rentals. Also by Dutch Blessing Floral and Gifts, located on Taylor Drive in Shipshewana. And, of course, by Jerry Standard Service in Middlebury. Tonight's game was a presentation of LaGwana Media and the IHSAA Champions Network. So for Jamie Miller, our color commentator, our cameraman tonight, Chris Mast, our engineer, Jeremy Anderson, this is Jerry Hostetler.